Hello, Ben. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Doing well.
Great.
I'm more than 6 feet away, so I think we're good on this front. So first of all, kind of, what are you about? What do you have, and what are you doing?
Well, my name is Ben, and I am the owner and winemaker of Nue Wilde Wines. And kind of the inspiration behind Nue Wilde started in a garage not too far away from this store, just maybe a couple miles away on Lake Street. Started making garage wine in 2004 here in San Francisco, and had another wine project in 2010, but went on my own in 2018 and started Nue Wilde, making single vineyard, single varietal wines with kind of an emphasis on good natural balance and acidity, and kind of a less is more approach to winemaking.
Great. So kind of, you said you had a project before. What was that, and when did it kind of start, finish, and end?
Yeah, so my first wine project, I started Oro and Paz in 2010, and with a couple really good friends of mine, and we started also making some single vineyard wines, making wine on Treasure Island of all places.
Fantastic.
And made wine from 2010 into 2016. And I took a year off, which was actually quite fortuitous because 2017 was a really challenging year for a lot of Californians. We had a really big heat spike here, so I took that year off and kind of regrouped. We closed Oro and Paz down and decided to go out on my own, and came up with the idea and the brand of Nue Wilde, and really just wanted to kind of put my own fingerprint on wine and winemaking, and showcase the wines and regions that I really like.
Great. Cool. So kind of walk us through your wines. What do you have? What do we have in the store, and then what else do you kind of make?
Yeah, so you guys have in the store, you have my Sauvignon Blanc, which comes from Lake County, organic vineyard, volcanic soils, the Luchsinger vineyard. You also have a Ribolla Gialla, so skin contact, but not super tannic. And Ribolla Gialla comes from the northeastern part of Italy, and it has this history, this beautiful history of having a lot of skin contact in the way that it's made. So you have Ribolla Gialla coming from the Basalaccchi vineyard in Lodi, and then probably my favorite wine I've made on my own is the Coastview Vineyard Pinot Noir 2018. Coastview Vineyard sits at about 2,200 feet of elevation, just off the Monterey coast, and it's just a really breathtaking vineyard, and probably my favorite wine to drink right now. I love it. It's so
fantastic. Good. Cool. Well, kind of going through Sauvignon Blanc, very traditionally, made and everything like that. How do you make your spin on it?
Yeah, I do something a little bit different with my Sauvignon Blanc. I do 24 hours of skin contact. When we talk about skin contact, especially with white wines, it's probably the exception rather than the norm. And I do some skin contact on Sauvignon Blanc in an effort to give a little texture to the wine, a little bit of mid-palate, because I often find that I'm wanting that in other Sauvignon Blancs.
Great.
And then with Ribolla Gialla skin contact, I do a third of it full 2 weeks on the skin. So this white wine being made just like red wine. So 2 punch downs a day, really literally just being made like red wine. And then 2/3 of it is made like white wine. And I blend the two in an effort to give some skin contact, but also have some freshness and some good acidity.
So would you call this a very trendy orange wine, or part orange, part not, if you will?
It is orange wine by definition, but for me, I think it's kind of a little orange wine light, or just kind of a little less polarizing of an orange wine, a little bit maybe more crowd pleasing. I often find that this wine at least pairs well with food very similarly to Chardonnay, and has some of those richness and texture components that Chardonnay does.
Great.
So it is orange wine technically, but maybe a little bit on the lighter aspect.
Some user-accessible orange wine, if you will.
User-accessible orange wine. I think I'll trademark that phrase.
Please do. In the Nue Wilde Pinot, how do you make that? How do you treat it?
So Pinot, my favorite grape to make. It's one of my favorites to make because I get to actually foot stomp this wine. And this is an old tradition, an old technique that's actually really, really gentle on the skins, and I find it works really well for Pinot Noir. So 2/3 of it is foot trodden, pigeage à pied.
And what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, so just literally foot stomping. You're taking these bins of grapes, dumping them into a bigger fermenter, and you're just stomping them. I love Lucy moment, just really kind of light, just trying to get some of the juices flowing in this bin. And then 1/3 of it I'll run through the December. I don't crush it, just to give some more grape juice in there to allow the fermentation to kind of start a little bit quicker. But everything's all native, so it takes a couple days, kind of starts off slowly. And for me, one of the reasons why I love this whole cluster is you get some of these beautiful floral components, which I love in Pinot Noir, whether it be coming from Burgundy, Germany, or California, or Oregon. I love that kind of beautiful feminine floral components that you can get from Pinot Noir. So that was the intention behind doing some whole cluster.
Wonderful. Well, that's great. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us and introducing us to Nue Wilde.
Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, man.
Cheers.
Be well.